It must be. It must be divine providence. It must be.
Yeah.
Yes, it definitely is divine providence.
Did you say that Olarian? We saw him.
Valerian is. Yeah.
We
You
saw
see
him while
that
we were
Vaden-
flying over, though.
Yeah, you see that Vaden and Valerian and his son are just sort of off to the side, away from the crowd. You do see a lot of other people
And
as well
is Raiden
off
still
the
with them?
crowd.
Sorry, Raytaro.
Raytaro is still with them. Yes.
Rotaro.
Raytaro is
Yes.
Drake. Is Guardful.
Is the blue child still with them?
You don't see him.
Yeah, that's going to be my first order of business, is finding him.
Yeah, I'm making my way over to Olarian.
Okay.
Mine's not regarding the blue child, but I am making my way over to him.
You do see that there is a number of people sort of following you. Number of adoring fans.
I'm fine with that. I don't mind anyone else hearing this news, but I want to make sure that I give it to Olarian.
Okay. You see as Alarian and Vaden sort of shirk as you see the crowd coming over to them.
Does
Following.
anyone follow Rava?
Where did Brava
No.
go? That's
Oh.
Ghoul's job.
Okay. Just checking.
Uh,
It's
not
right. I don't
really.
care. I
No,
don't care.
they
Fuck them.
they
I
don't
got-
seem like.
I want to find the orphan child.
So you're running over and just shaking Alarian, going, "Where is the child?"
Where's the child?
Is that what you're doing?
I'm not going to shake him because I don't want to hurt him, but I'm asking where the child is, yes.
He just sort of like looks over at you, sort of still shirking at the amount of attention that's going on around him. Sort of just says, he's inside, back at the house.
Fantastic. Let's go see him. Is he alright? Has anything changed? Has he regained his memories?
Regained his memories? He didn't lose them. He was a baby.
Actually, that's a really good point from Rava.
Yeah, I make points. I point to things all the time.
I'm like dumbfounded that he made a good point. Somebody else can go now. It's gonna take me a while to process that.
As I'm reaching Olarian, I kind of nod and I greet him, and I kind of clasp hands and I say, it's good to see that you arrived here safely. I take it you've been taken care of.
Yes. Vaden has made it very hospitable for us. He just sort of is staring at Mitney in surprise.
Cindric is like,
This is
yeah,
Whitney.
I'm pretty cool. So, I come with dragons. I have a new ride. What's up, bro?
Yeah, I left you with a drake and then I come back with a dragon.
Yeah.
Um,
Guess what's gonna happen next time, bitch?
Yeah, honestly, every time we come back to this town, we have some huge, awesome something. I
No,
wonder if
I'm
he's
just-
gonna come back.
or a
with
couple,
us.
yeah.
Yeah,
Watch as,
I'm just actually think of Cindric's friend there. First time he sees Cindric, like, yeah, I got a golden badass egg. Cool. Next time, I got Drake for you. Keep it. I don't care. Next time, I got a big fucking ship and a god dragon. See you next time. I'm gonna top it. Just you see.
I'm gonna bring
Well,
you.
next
God.
time he's going to be a dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's very likely to be the next time.
You
But-
watch as a small child. Well, you don't watch it, but you're surprised to look. You sort of hear Mitney yelp, but you turn and you see a small child grabbing Mitney's tail and tugging on it.
I picked the child up
No,
by his
yeah,
face.
no.
And Wing slaps him. and the child slams down onto the ground, and immediately starts crying, and Mitney just soars into the air, and he's gone. Just takes off.
Damn it! I follow Mitney.
I'll deal with the child. I'm going to kind of like crouch down, and I saw what he did, right?
Yeah.
This is why you don't grab things and pull on them with strangers. You don't pull on strangers' things. Okay?
He's just like, it was so shiny.
It'll be okay.
Should have slapped
You're
him more.
not-
He's still talking.
You're not hurt that bad. I kind of ruffle his head and I go, "Where's your house?
He just sort of points.
Come on, let's go talk to your parents."
Okay. You watch as the crowd is sort of very slowly dying down. There's still quite a bit of people, but there's a lot
I had news for Olarian, but now I'm chasing Mitney.
and Mitney is just sort of like not enjoying any of this and running away. I will be right back. We're gonna take 5 with that.
Sounds
I
good.
need
I'll nip to the loo as well.
Okay.
What?
Hello?
What's up?
What happened?
We're taking a break.
Okay.
Everyone went to the bathroom.
I have no idea why my webcam doesn't want to work.
Oh, mine is draining on my phone, so I've turned it off for now. That and I was eating pizza, and I figured you guys didn't want to watch me eat pizza.
To talk about, it's a beautiful sight. Of course I want to.
I mean, I would be upset if people were eating pizza that I could not eat.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, can I try calling you just to see if the cam works there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back. And no one else is.
Hey!
Welcome back.
Alright, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, sweet. Sorry, I was helping Madman test something.
Yeah.
I was wondering why I got back and no one was here.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to get the web camera to work, but no luck.
No luck!
Nope.
Damn it, Jim. Do 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 do. Well, honestly, you couldn't have not expected this to happen. I mean, what did you think was going to happen, Casey?
What, you mean this with Mitney smacking a kid?
Well, of a kid pulling on Minnie's tail. I'm not surprised by that at all.
I'm just a bit surprised that the kid was able to reach Mitney's tail. I'm a large creature, and this is a little kid, so he must have like jumped to reach the tail.
Rava gave him a boost.
Yeah, like no one saw that. It's all right.
Rava sees the kid looking longingly up at it, and he's just like puts his hand down in the boost and gives the kid a running boost.
Yeah.
And then the kid gets
Yes.
smacked, and Rava runs away.
It's like, oh shit. Yeah, like
Rob was
sneaks
like,
away,
"I
like,
was
oh,
never
I
here."
didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do that. Oh, poor kid. How did he reach that? I don't know how that happened. Oh, oh no, so
It's
weird.
so strange and unusual.
Yeah, I was over here, so I didn't see all of it. But I mean, after it sounded like bad, right? I mean, I was way over here, over there. I mean, so
And now I'm really suspicious of Rava.
I'm
You weren't already
Fine.
really suspicious of Rava?
I'm
Well,
I've
Ooh.
met Rava, so I am really suspicious of Rava. And now I'm gonna go be suspicious of my puppy, like you're rattling something.
multitasking. That's what I'm doing.
Millie is checking out a dress pattern.
I think Casey left his microphone on.
Nope. I don't think she's actually got pattern. I wasn't sure if you wanted to actually check it before. I'm back.
Fantastic.
I was right to suspect her. She was trying to examine one of my wife's dressmaking patterns with her teeth.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm back.
That is not the proper way to examine anything.
Well, for a puppy, apparently it is. So, Doc, I go calm Mitney down.
You mean try and find her?
Well, I figure she's not gotten away from me that quickly. She lifted off to fly, and I lifted off to fly after her. She's a
So-
big, glowing dragon.
So yes, so you did manage to follow her. And she eventually lands in a tree. Just sort of like going, she actually says in Draconic multiple times, bad, bad, bad.
And I say to her back in Draconic, I agree, the child was ill-behaved. But we should try to be gentle with lesser creatures. They bruise easily. Are you
She looks at you
okay?
with sort of like teary eye. And she says, hurt.
Show me.
She sort of like shows you her her tail, and there's like a piece of scale like missing a little bit where he was tugged.
Bloody
Hardly-
hell, how strong was this kid?
Hardly anything. I mean, it's like a hit point of damage.
I said, was this like an ogre kid or something? Because reached up and grabbed the tail while she was on my shoulder, and then
Yeah,
pulled a scale out of place.
yeah. It's a large
It's
kid.
a baby.
I mean,
And
it's a
also
child.
the tail hangs down low.
True. Yeah. Let me. Mending won't do anything. I basically just give the tail a bit of a stroke, and then offer her some light.
She nods and eats it.
Food usually makes everything better.
Yeah. After she eats it, you get a feeling that she's not really that badly hurt at all.
It was hurt feelings more than anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get that. We spend a few minutes and just kind of calm down and settle before we go back.
Okay.
I won't help any kids near it again.
Yeah, we decided while you were away that the reason the kid got up so close and got up to the tail is because Rava was helping. And then when the kid got
he felt
smacked,
very
he ran
bad
for
about
it.
it and ran away. Like, oh no, I didn't do that. Oh, that's so weird. I was way over here while that happened over there.
Yeah.
So weird. Oh
Okay.
no.
That's canon now.
Yep.
So you bring Mitney back.
Mm-hmm.
She acquiesces. And you go back to Larian, who has gotten back to his house, and the crowd has mostly dispersed. You watch as there is, in fact, about 8 different guards guarding the new sort of ship, without you guys telling him.
Good.
Because nobody has told you. Has been told anything. But yeah. So you're going back to Ilarion, and
Yes.
Ilarion is back in the house. Bogard, you arrive at the house before him, and before them, in fact, before they have gotten back. And you see that the boy, he's just sort of sitting by the fire, playing with what appears to be a little clockwork toy. A little bit sad looking, but still playing.
Hello there, I'm back.
He looks up at you and goes, "Hi,
How have things been?
they're okay."
That's good. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a toy that Vaden gave me.
Oh,
Oh.
does he still have the balls? No, the ball. Yeah.
Does he still have the ball?
Still have his ball?
Well,
the juggling stones.
So what do you think of Aiden? Do you like him? Has he been nice to you?
he's been nice.
Do you want to live with him forever?
You get the feeling that Vaden hasn't exactly told him that he's his father yet.
I don't think I ever actually understood that in character. I think that was the thing that Cindric did in character, and that I was just like, oh, he's going to go stay with Vaden for a while. That's nice.
Wait, what?
Whose idea was it for Vaden to adopt a kid? Wasn't it Cindric's?
Oh no,
Uh,
I just made a flippant comment to say to Vaden, to send Vaden a message to say there's a convoy coming to town, and by the way, there's a kid coming to you. Congratulations. That was Sindric being sarcastic to Vaden.
You know that Vaden takes everything seriously.
I know. I figured it would torment him greatly.
Well, okay. So, do you think you would like to stay here? Have you remembered anything about before?
No, not really. But this place is nice. I guess I'll stay.
Well, that's good. I'm glad the people have been nice to you. What do you usually do? What do you like to do? Or what have you spent your time doing other than...
you're basically questioning a child.
well, no, I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what do you like to do? Has he changed physically from when we saw him last?
I mean, he can talk.
He can talk, yeah. Hasn't really changed much. He has grown a little bit of scales, a little bit.
Scales.
Yes. I mean, he's had scales before. He's always had scales. They've always been blue. You see that there are now platinum scales coming.
Oh, he's got... Oh, it looks like you have new scales. That's interesting.
He just sort of like looks away and goes and covers them.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
You look
My
weird.
skin is
okay.
green. I smack Rava if he says that.
I didn't say that.
You're weird and you're an outcast and you'll always be alone.
I know.
No, I mean, I try to make him feel better about it. Damn it, Rava.
Oh man, that got
No
me.
one can ever love that face.
But no, I try and make him feel better. It's like, I mean, my skin is green. And I have a good life. Some people will only see the scales, but those people aren't worth anything anyway.
Anyway, the scales will be taking over the world soon enough.
Oh my god, shut up, Cindric.
I'm not there yet. I would say that if I was there, though.
Yeah, I know.
Soda just nods and stops covering them, goes back to playing with his things.
I
He
wanna
does
play a little
take
bit
out
with them.
the rocks though, and just sort of like tries to juggle. Sort
Ooh,
of
nice.
for him.
I'll juggle with him.
His juggling, like, triggers in my mind. I haven't seen Rava for like 10 minutes, and I get worried.
No. He's there with you.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
If he's there with you, you should be more worried.
No, I'm not worried about it that much.
Yes,
Remember, he had to be there because he just told the kid he was ugly.
You look weird.
Well, you stink.
No one will ever love you. Jesus. Anyway,
Your own tribe didn't want to keep you around.
Why would you say such a thing?
Because it's true.
What if Rava's the only one that's ever gone on one of these journeys?
All of them are like, see, hey Rava, did you know about the pilgrimage? No, what's that? When you see everyone does it, everyone, I've done it several times, your uncle does it, it's kind of weird that you haven't yet. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, you should
So,
leave and stay gone a long time.
Yeah, you should leave, and when you have seen everything that there is to see, everywhere else.
And then you have not only that, but you have to bring everything back.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
have to
Back here. If you can't bring everything back, you don't come back.
Exactly.
Hey, now he has a ship to bring everything back in.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like,
Yeah,
no.
How
you
surprised are
actually
they
did
going to be when he actually brings everything back?
Yeah. It's basically the portal in the house. You will bring that back, and like, I brought everything.
I mean, that is a classic trope. The hero's given an impossible quest and
does
it isn't
yeah.
supposed to be completable and completes it.
Yeah.
Boom. Beating those odds. Look at me, Uncle. I can do shit. That's useless now.
Bringing back
Anyway.
the secret of resurrecting people by beating them with a stick.
Yeah,
You watch
dude,
as
that's-
Valerian arrives, along with Vadenus and Valerian's son. And they just sort of like look over and say, oh. Vaden says, nice to see you again, Bogard and Rava.
Nice to see you too.
Hey.
I see
Yes,
you've
hello.
spoken already to him.
Mhm.
So, what's up?
Huh. So, do you like your new son?
You watch the child just sort of like look very confused at Vaden, and Vaden is just coughing. He's like, "I'm gonna go make some tea," and then he walks into the kitchen.
Oh, hey, Vaden, here. I found some of this because you said that you couldn't find it before. How much do you want? And I pull out the bag of moon sugar. You said it was hard to find, so I figured you'd want some.
He just goes, "What?" He grabs it and runs away.
He wanted it really bad.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't let him grab it. I said you could have some.
I'll be right back, guys. Puppy.
He says, "Put that away right now."
Oh, okay. I put it back.
Okay. Okay.
Why did you? Ah,
I thought you'd be happy.
no, that's. I don't want to talk about this right now. I need tea. He runs back in.
I have a cup.
Valerian
Running
just
after
sort of says, "So yeah."
I'm back.
So how did you get to the moon sugar?
I mean, I ran off after him, so it's only Bogart there.
He's asking Bogard how. Valerian is asking Bogard how you got the moon sugar.
So, you know that guy that was trying to extort money from you? He had a lot of this. He had like hundreds and hundreds of bags of it, but I took a bag just because, you know, it's a shame to see it all burn up.
We could use it to get high instead.
And what's his name said that Valerian said that it was you know, he couldn't find any, and so I figured that he would want some because he couldn't find some.
Bogard,
And if you take this and
are you cooking with?
what?
Are you cooking with it?
No, not really. I use it to help keep Rava focused sometimes.
Scrub, 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 scrub.
You realize
And then
that it's
Bogart
an
got
illegal
arrested.
drug, right?
What is a drug?
Dude, you have plenty experience with drugs, so
Oh.
shouldn't be new to the concept.
Oh no, he's just new to the
He's-
term.
No. He's new to the concept of this law thing that, you know. I mean, I understand, but I'm not hurting anyone with it. I took it
It's
from very
drug.
bad people.
Yes, but it can hurt people.
Well, alcohol
If-
can hurt people.
Yes, but this can hurt people very quickly.
Well, that's why I'm careful with it.
You giving it to Rava? Poor Rava.
Even Olarian knows enough to be worried about Rava having things.
Just a little bit combined with some other things.
Other drugs.
He looks at you and he goes,
I didn't say
Other
other drugs. I didn't say other drugs.
Other
"What other
things.
things?"
No, this and that. Some fruit. Just a
What?
very, 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 very small amount.
Of what fruit?
At this point, I feel like I'm trying to be trapped, and I'm gonna be like, it's not.
Like, I feel very accused right now, so I don't want to be part of this conversation. Bye.
Why? Is the fruit also a drug?
Well, considering I didn't even know what a drug was until you told me that was one, I can honestly say I have no idea.
Let me see the fruit.
No,
Because then you'll tell me it is a drug, and then I won't
Back
know to
on
use
ship.
it.
it's back on this ship.
Alarian just says, "Okay, describe the fruit to me." As
It's
Cindric comes walking in.
round, kind of shaped like a pear. With, I'm not giving him an accurate description of what it is at all. It has a hard
Hello again.
little thing
Hi.
on it.
It seems like everyone beat me here.
Cindric, are you aware that your friend is giving your other friend drugs?
It was
was my
only
idea.
once, and it was the smallest pinch, so that he would stay focused and not break things. You know how Rava gets.
Don't drugs make people more hyper?
It made
Are
him
you the
more
reason-
hype.
Are you
No,
the reason that
no.
he's been so hyper?
No,
Is that what's
No.
been going on?
this is only the last day while we were flying on the ship, and you remember how all he did was clean, and then he fell asleep. That's all he did the entire trip was clean and sleep. He didn't bother you once.
You're drugging Rava.
No.
I'm helping him concentrate with controlled substances.
You gave you gave Rava drugs. So how are you not drugging him?
Well,
Because I didn't know they were drugs.
Have you been drugging me?
I like that logic.
see,
I wasn't
see,
drugging
of
him
course
because I didn't know it was drugs.
See him go, of course I'm not, and then kind of a look of like, I could do that.
Do I need to be concerned when you cook an evening meal that you're putting illicit
No.
substances into it?
No. And I even told Rava that I made him a special fruit snack that was special. And it helped him focus. Because it helped him focus.
Because you drugged him with illicit substances. I thought all of that was destroyed when we got rid of the...
No, I told you I took a bag of it.
Mitney starts chanting, "Drugs, drugs,
Uh,
drugs."
Oh my god. Cedric is gonna kill me. And now comes the part where we get into a flying fight over town again.
Yes, like motherfucker. About to go down.
Walking in with tea, with Rava behind him.
So
I kind of look at you and I say, just
I told
Get-
the guards that I took drugs too, and they let me keep it. Or that I took whatever this was. Because I did tell the guards that, and they did let me leave with it, remember, Doc? I said, oh yeah, and there was a lot of this stuff, and I showed them
They
the
were
bag.
also extremely corrupt.
I know, but you know, the law said I could have it. That makes it right, right?
That's flawless logic right there.
Yep.
I just kind of look at you and I say, just get rid of it.
But I don't wanna.
Vaden just goes, I see that I've walked into something.
It was all his idea, and I point at Vaden.
What?
He's the one that told me what it was called and what it looked like.
I kind of turn to Vaden and I say, have you been encouraging him to seek out drugs?
No, he... Look, he wanted halfling's leaf. And so I was okay with giving him that. But I told him...
So you provided him with drugs?
No,
We're
just
breaking
one
Vaden.
thing. But everything else I told him not to get. Specifically.
So
In
you
such
specifically
specifics.
provided him a list of illicit substances, like the drugs that you provided him,
Yes.
so that he could not obtain them.
Yes, of course. Why? Of course.
You're a man of learning. Think about that.
He just sort of like looks and thinks about it, puts the tea down on the table. Oh. Well, I do see the problem. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, to you, everyone.
I just kind of turn back to Olarian, and I say to him, I apologize for my hasty departure earlier. I did have some very interesting news to share with you if you're interested.
Yes, my friend, of course. Would you like it in private or?
I think this is the kind of news best shared over a drink.
Of course.
Hint, hint. Give me the good stuff.
I'll get the cup. And he goes over,
And
gets it.
there's no need to spend a great deal of time on it unless you just want to roleplay it out. But
Right,
I'm
right.
going to basically spend some time telling Olarian about meeting dragons. And specifically a dragon of Zulia. One of our dragons.
He is pretty floored. At the entire idea of it. Because he's actually heard of Trilix. He's heard of Trilix's fighting. That he was an amazing commander, that he was a just ruler, that he was a basically he was a bronze dragon and everything of a bronze dragon.
A perfect example.
Yes. And he fought the other dragons for the right to remain on Zulia.
I think I might have just, not saying this to him, but I think I might have just found the dragon that I want to back.
Ooh. Wasn't he a bit of a dick when you talked to him?
Yeah, but so is Sindric.
That's true. Good point.
He is strong. He is noble. He is honest, even if honest means being a dick. He's proud. I mean, to Sindric, he represents everything a dragon should be.
Are you
Maybe
talking about the new one? Which dragon?
the bitter warrior that I met in the tavern.
Oh, the one that didn't want to come back and told you that he didn't want to come back?
The one that basically at one point said he didn't want to come back, but then at one point said that he had been forced to leave. Sindric is taking that to mean that he really never wanted to leave, but because he had to leave, he's doing the whole wounded honor thing of saying he doesn't want to come back.
Or he didn't want to leave and was forced to leave and then realized that leaving was the better option and wants to stay
that's
left.
not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly. That can't be.
So you want to force him to come back?
No. I want to convince him to believe that he wants to come back.
That's forcing. It's
What is-
coercion.
The question is, what is coming back?
Well, yeah,
Coming back to
exactly.
ruling over the lesser races. Is that it?
I would be happy enough at this point for the dragons to come back and be visible in the world again, to be examples to their children again. Whether it's at this point ruling or not.
What if they're shitty examples?
They're dragons. How could they be shitty examples? Come on, man.
Well, come on now. Not every race is full of all good people.
I know.
Well, besides dragons, of course.
Yeah, I mean dragons.
They
have-
are the exception
Dragons-
that proves the rule.
Dragons
Oh
must
my
have
God.
dragons must have a much higher percentage of good ones than other races.
This is why I look for drugs.
You are the reason, Cindric. It's your fault. You're the source.
Yeah. So
What has
I'm-
Ghoul been doing through all this?
What is what?
So what has Ghoul been doing for all of this?
I
What
don't
if
know.
you just-
What is Gold doing?
I feel bad. I don't want to have talked over Seeger for all this time and not let him do anything.
I don't think he's here. Seeger, are you here?
It seems not.
Never mind me then.
Don't
Sorry.
worry about talking over him.
Seeger. No. Okay. Anyway, I guess not. Well, if he does come back, then we'll know. So yeah, Alarian takes this with stride. He's not too surprised. Like you said, he knows Trilix. Well, he knows of Trilix. He's never
I'm
met
going to be
Trilix.
so frustrated if I eventually find out that Olarian is one of the dragons that's been in hiding and has let me wander all over the place looking for these dragons and come back and tell him about them. I'm going to be so pissed off when that ends up being what's going on.
Anyway,
See, they're not trustworthy.
But this is the player being pissed off, not Syndra.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Alarian's just like, wow. I mean, that is amazing news, and the egg hatched.
Mm.
It's
Yes,
fantastic.
Mitney. And obviously he would know that Mitney is draconic for light.
Light, yes. Amazing. Hello, Mitney. And Mitney goes,
Fuck
hello.
off.
Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. She just goes, hello. And he just sort of
Oh, good part.
sighs. Man, so I would love to get a bar going up again.
Yes,
That's
that's among our plans. I know. We would love to have a bar up and running. That way we don't have to drink in the house.
Yes.
Huh? I heard drink.
Yeah. Yeah, O'Leary and I are sat drinking, telling stories. But he doesn't have a bar yet, so we're drinking out of the dragon's cup in the house.
Ah. I'm smoking from my pipe.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And I'm drinking.
So is Vaden.
We do plan to devote a bit of time to setting up the keep and the bar that will be included with it. And I'll spend some time talking with ideas about setting up a kind of like a tavern with some rooms. Possibly kind of broach the idea with him of starting out as almost kind of have it begin as a working men's pub type thing, if you're familiar with the term.
Right.
So in the early days, kind of have a lot of the people that are working on building the castle or the keep probably staying in the rooms upstairs, give them a place to eat and drink in the bar. Obviously they're paying, but probably not paying as much as most tavern goers would.
Right. All of the blue collar workers.
Yeah.
Are working.
And then as they complete the keep, and as the keep becomes more and more prosperous, the clientele then the edge then would start to shift more from the workers to the travelers.
Right. He's all for it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of broaching that plan with him to make sure that he likes the idea of the sound of that.
Absolutely. He says that he would be up for it. That he still has the alehouse Drake, which is actually out and about, walking about, as you guys are drinking and smoking and everything like that. Just sort of going underneath some people's legs and everything like that. Going over
I've also
on the tables.
I've just had an idea. Let me just have a look at something. Because we have a ship now that we're going to be traveling in.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay, yeah. I probably a few drinks in at this point. I have a moment's thought, and I realize, and I say to him, I've just realized, O'Larian, we have a ship now.
Just realized that.
That means, like I said, this is a few drinks in.
Yeah.
That means, would you like to see your temporary bar?
He raises his eyebrows and goes, "Temporary bar?"
Yes, so that you can get opened up until the proper one is built.
Well, all right.
Come on, come with me. Let's outside.
And yeah, he follows.
I follow too.
Sure.
I say, now, the tavern itself will take time to build, but people will want a place to drink while the tavern's being built, won't they?
Right.
As such, and I slip something out of my pocket and I kind of keep it hidden and I go, temporary bar.
Mm-hmm.
If you have one of the adamantine bars, I'm just gonna laugh.
And everybody watches as it goes, boom, as there's a large earthquake-like quake, and there is an instant fortress. And he goes, Oh, that is a mighty bar, if I've ever seen one.
I
Very
think
nice.
it will be very suitable.
It could work, yes. It could work. He sort of like looks around it and sort of tussles his whiskers with his right hand, starts walking around it.
It's not the biggest building in the world, but I mean it's 20 by 20 square tower, 30 feet high. It's a decent. It's a decent structure.
Yeah. All right. I can use this. Well, perhaps. Yes, I think so. All I need is some alcohol, and some chairs, and some tables.
Yes, and we will make sure that we get those in as quickly as possible.
Roll me an intelligence check, Cindric.
Okay. I know the bar can't be closed up unless it's empty.
Yes. You do know that the ship
Mm-hmm.
also has a bar.
That's where I thought he was going with this, and I was like, if you give my kitchen away,
Well, no, because we might be
No,
we might be leaving in the ship.
But you also have the dragonfly, which is much more suited for you all. As in, your ship could be used as a temporary keep.
No, I do get that. Yes, I'm just thinking, I don't necessarily want to get him set up in that, and then something occur where we need to take it away, and then we're leaving with his bar.
Right.
Yeah.
But it does occur to you as well that there are tables, chairs, and
Yeah,
you
we
know,
can move some of
furniture
that
and
off of the
alcohol,
ship.
everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
There's
that
actually really weird old alcohol, in fact, in there as well. Probably really expensive.
that will
Hey,
probably
hey.
occur the next morning when sober.
it's occurring to me right now, so I'm gonna go make sure it's all safe.
And
Please
it's not
don't
in the
give away
kitchen.
all of our alcohol.
It's not in the kitchen. It's in the bar. There's a bar, like a
That's
proper
part of a
bar.
kitchen.
It's not part of a kitchen.
It's close to the kitchen, right?
No, it isn't.
What? Why? It makes no sense.
It's
Okay.
about 2 doors down from the kitchen.
Okay,
So
that's
close.
That's
Close.
Close is relative.
Yeah. But so like close enough that you can get something from the kitchen, walk into the bar, and eat it at the stool or at a table. But it's a proper bar, like with darts, with like a place for people to play instruments.
Oh,
like
this
that.
is fantastic.
You don't need those flying wagons anymore, do you?
You know, I was thinking about that.
That you still haven't picked up.
They're not ready yet.
No, they're not.
I thought they were.
No, that's the other thing. That's the smoker that's ready. That's just waiting to be picked up. Well, the game has escalated since when I had those ideas. So
This is
Yeah.
true. Just a little bit. There's only been a little bit of escalation going on.
I don't mind also having a bar on a ship, or not a bar, but a restaurant.
Mm.
And every restaurant needs a bar. And this is a good idea. Larian could manage everything on the ship, and then just wherever we go, he can like set up shop. I'm sure that it would draw people in, if nothing else.
That's actually not a bad idea.
You can have your own Cheers situation. Have your own, customers.
Hmm. Yeah, now, that's not something that has occurred to Cindric, but if you mention that, I'm not opposed to that idea.
Olarian he's inebriated to the point where he will agree to anything right now.
Yeah, Cindric basically is as well. We're both drinking from that cup.
Yeah, I
so-
kind of like laugh, and I thought you were gonna take him to the ship, the bar on the ship. Silly dragon.
And then I kind of look at you, and then I kind of look at him and I go, "That's right, there's a bar on the ship."
He just goes, "I'd love to be a spacefaring bartender."
That sounds amazing, but before that, we can go drink things that we've never drank before.
He just looks at you with like awe in his face.
Okay,
Like,
I'm
come on,
going
let's
to
go.
try
He just
and-
Come on,
He runs.
Can Olarian fly?
No,
He doesn't have wings, does he?
no, he doesn't.
All right, I'm going to run ahead of them
I'm going to.
and buy the expensive stuff.
I'm going
because
to
they're
pick
the point.
Olarian up and fly to the ship.
Okay.
No,
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 no.
run faster than you can fly.
Can
Drunk.
you?
Yes.
What
What's
is
your flight speed?
what is the check for flying drunk? My speed is 60.
Oh, gee, it would be Dex. Dex plus proficiency. I mean, flying drunk. Yeah, Dex plus
Acrobatics?
acrobatics. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad actually.
That bit. You're swerving a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, is Rava there?
Yeah.
Rava, run to the bar and hide all the alcohol. Rava can run faster than I can. If you do, I will give you lots and lots and lots and lots of grapes.
I went sleepy last time you gave me fruit. I will
No, those-
stay here and look at stuff instead.
Fine, I start running.
Okay.
We
So-
Olarian and I are singing drinking songs
What is it?
as we fly over town.
Athletics to run quickly.
Well, what's your speed?
40.
Okay. Roll me athletics.
He also has to go around things, whereas we can